you know, I realized that between all the work that I'm excited by and I'm doing, there is an underlying idea. And weirdly, although I'm not a director, this pattern's not so much visual. Rather, this underlying connection is the notion of storytelling, is the sense of a story, a sense of an underlying narrative. So this talk is about the power of storytelling within visual communication. And to illustrate my point, I will use examples from my own work. I'll use 7 projects, although I said in the description there will be 6 projects. I'm going to use 7 projects, and I'm going to use some references as well from the public domain and the internet, so as to contextualize those points. Obviously, I'm Greek. I was born and raised in Athens. Rather cheesy. I'm here in my country house. That was a joke. But we're preparing this interview.
Okay.
And
what are you hoping to get out of this interview?
That's a very good question. But that's part of it. And I guess another thing is that I don't really reference other pieces of graphic design necessarily up until the very last moment. Yo, who the fuck is Marlon Tate? Well, Marlon Tate's an advertising agency with offices in Athens, London, Jupiter and Mars. No, we're not. Don't let us fool you. That's part of the narrative, part of the fictionalization of our brand, of our agency. But then again, you all know that. So, who the fuck is Marlon Tate? Well, as most of you will know by now, we're an art agency. We're a small, very prolific creative agency, and you know, our name doesn't really mean anything. It's fiction. It's made up of Marlon Brando's first name and Sharon Tate. You know, these series have been labeled by many of my friends and colleagues as being "I fucked by bullshit." Through this series, it's something really new, really. We haven't really done anything like that before. But this is us trying to make it really easy for you to understand who we are as an agency, what kind of work are we doing, what kind of clients we're working with, and to show you how the fuck this thing works. Unless you hate our name, unless you hate me, unless you hate the art industry or you hate social media, you know, if you're in that type of thing, you're probably gonna hate all this. But if you do wanna know what we're doing on a daily basis, who we are, what kind of work we're doing, stay fucking tuned, because you're just about to be eye fucked by bullshit. We're exploring the ins and outs of the agency, showing backstage kind of preparation. We're showing many of the people we're working with. You're gonna see me and the team in action. See lots of discussions and heated debate with clients and colleagues. But also see some massive successes, I suppose. You're also going to see our work, our projects. So stay fucking tuned and you're going to find out who the fuck Marlon Tate is. Did you get all that? Nice. See you next week. Visual identity or brand identity of an organization is the visual manifestation of its personality. Our job as art directors is to come up with a fascinating way to kind of express that and conceive that. You know, there's a business vision and the vision of the person who kind of had the idea to create this project, but that doesn't mean that that's a personality that can be marketed or that's marketable. I guess you kind of have to create a narrative and an idea based on which the visual identity will be created and projected to the audiences and to the markets. That's what people will engage with and kind of interact with.